Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Patrick. I'm with K80YTV.com. Today, I'm sitting here with Adrien. Some of you guys may know him as a local boy here, growing up in Oxnard. Others may know him from the Fox show, the very popular Gordon Ramsay's Master Chef, where he fought it out, by this close, absolutely, on that. So today, I just kind of want to ask Adrien a little bit about what you're doing now. I hear that you have started a new company, so I definitely want to hear about that. And we always want to know about the Master Chef, because I think that's kind of where everyone has you've become highlighted and people are starting to know you. Yeah. But the other question is I think everyone wants to know, is Gordon Ramsay a nice guy off the set, or is he the image that he comes across?
I get
he loves the F word a lot.
Oh, yes, he does. It's much more liberal over there where he comes from to get away with it. But I do get asked this question a lot. In the kitchen, he's a stickler. He got trained in the French way, which is very formal, and they will throw pots and pans at you.
I love it.
Which is why he comes out kind of rugged like that. So when he has a chef coat on, he is that way, but it's out of the striving for perfection. Yeah. However, when you get him in his sports coat or whatever, he's actually really charming, really nice, really funny. Yeah. Not at all what you see a lot of the times on TV. It's kind of a Jekyll and Hyde thing, but professional and casual world.
Well, let me ask you, how did you get involved in it? Where did you start? How did you get onto TV?
I had been trying to be a chef now in the area for about 4 or 5 years, and I went around, and it's really difficult to get into kitchens now as far as interning because of liability and whatnot. But I have a good friend who lives in Studio City, and he's an actor, and he got the casting call for the show and said, "Hey, give it a try. You've been trying to be a chef. Why not? I think that you have the personality for it, as well as cooking." And I almost didn't go. I was laying in bed, and I was like, I don't want to be on TV.
It's one of those days, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't want to get out of bed. And if I had never gone, I wouldn't have gotten as far as I did. And I feel that I got to represent Southern California, especially Ventura County. For me, when I was cooking on the show, what inspired me was my family, my friends, and my community. And definitely everything that comes out of the area. We have amazing, our produce, we're known for that. We're right by the ocean. We have some amazing ranchers. So I was motivated by my home.
Very nice. Let me ask you, what kind of food you specialize in?
I don't really have a name for it. I kind of come up with dishes as I shop. It's like I see produce and I see what it is and I just put it together. But if anything, I always put my heritage in it, my Latin spin, whether it's spice or a cooking technique or an ingredient, that's from the area that has an association with that. So it's all made up.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this: did you find being on the show, because you have to sit there quickly, make different meals, different stuff, did it help you grow as a chef, as a kind of now, rather than, like you said, you've now come up with different, you really don't have a specific menu, but does this give you an opportunity, again, throwing everything in, like, wow, I never tried that before, now let's kind of grow from there.
Most definitely. I would completely agree with what you just said. It did do that. We called it culinary boot camp while we were there, because we did go through even just teaching each other different things, and the chefs did give us little kind of a situation where, like, here, this is how we fillet a fish or something after the fact. If we messed it up, they would show us the right way. And then ever since then, I've been very fortunate, very lucky to intern in some really awesome places all over the country, Michelin star restaurants under great chefs. And now I definitely feel way more confident than when I went on the show. And that kind of pressure doesn't go away off camera. I mean, when you're in the kitchen, it's like that.
Well, I can imagine you got the same level of chefs coming at each other and trying to compete with each other, and
definitely.
Now, let me ask you this: now that you're involved with this, and I know that you've kind of gotten together with some individuals, and you kind of started a new company.
Yes.
What is it? Where can we find it? And where are you?
Of course. The company is called Cruda, which is something that also came from the community. Cruda literally translates into raw. However, there is the slang association of hungover. But we kind of like that because it also plays with food. Sometimes when you've reached that point, the only thing that can really cure that cruda is good wholesome meat. Yeah. So that's who we are. We're starting with a catering company. Okay. You will find our website coming up soon, cruda.com. In the meantime, however, you can find out what's going on with me and the company on Facebook. I have a fan page. Okay. Also, you can find me on Twitter, Adrien_Nieto. But really soon you'll see everything. Like it'll just be a nice grand opening. And we actually are moving into having a gourmet food truck that will be a vehicle for delivering our catering.
Oh, very nice. I'm telling you that the gourmet food trucks are the rave. You know, I mean,
Right.
everywhere we go, we find him on that.
Yeah. Hopefully you'll see me putting around.
Well, we hope so. We hope so. Well, Adrien, I want to thank you, for becoming part of this, sitting down with me on here. But the one thing why we're here together also is we're here to promote the the city of Oxnard, but also is the Oxnard's International Food Week.
Right.
And if you can tell a little bit about it, and kind of where I'm here with it, but we'll kind of go back and forth. But
Sure.
If everybody knows, this is the first annual Oxnard International Food Festival. And what's happened, matter of fact, there it is right there, is there's about 16 restaurants that have come together, and they've come up with certain menus,
Yeah.
right?
Great deals.
Yeah,
for
absolutely, yeah.
I think it's great for Oxnard. I mean, it's our first one in the county. And it's during a time of the year where things might be a little bit slow in the restaurant industry, so it's really great to get people to come out where they don't want to spend too much money, but of course they want to go have a good time, whether it's with your family, a business lunch, a nice cocktail hour with the wife or whoever. It's fun, and it's actually kind of a steal. You're gonna have a great time and great prices and great menu items.
Well, I tell you, I'm looking forward to it. You're definitely you're going to see Adrien and I around this week, so please, say hi to us. You're going to see us, jumping around to the different restaurants. And again, everybody, I like to eat food, as you can tell, and Adrien is the expert on the food. So we're going to be able to kind of play off each other, and he's going to be able to explain a little bit about the food, what we're eating, how to, how do we order it? That's kind of where we are with this. But again, I want to, plug definitely Cruda for you. That's definitely, I think, a huge step, and again, kind of a congrats on the.
Thank you.
The oh so close of the
right
there, the Master Chef program on there. But again, my name is Patrick Behrens, and I'm here with Adrien Nieto, and I'm here with KEDY TV, and I look forward to seeing everyone for the Oxnard International Restaurant Week. Well, I got to tell you, Adrien, look what Chef Fabrizio brought us. Hey, can you tell us a little bit about what we have and kind of what you know?
Of course.
Because I tell you, it all looks good to me.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, it smells good, it looks good, it's a beautiful spread. Here we're starting off with our Metuccia, and I might be saying that wrong because of the Latin accent, so apologize to the Italians out there. But right away, what I can say about it is that he's kept the integrity of a very classic recipe where he's included red pepper flakes, or a lot of times I see chefs, they don't add it because they might be afraid of a spice level thing.
No, let me ask you. I mean, is red pepper in Italian cuisine or Italian food? Is red pepper normal?
Red pepper flakes is kind of like their.
I put on my pizza now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
so
like their one spice in the cuisine.
Right.
But we can smell the freshness. That basil just is coming out of it. We can see the garlic, and the thing about this is it's a very typical item. You probably see this in a lot of restaurants. However, when it's done right, it's kind of unbeatable.
Nice.
Along with with the addition of the spread, also you can't go wrong with a classic Caesar. And if you're doing it right with the anchovy, which I'm presuming if he's already sticking to this, then he's doing a very
correctly
classic
on
Caesar.
there.
Yes.
Nice.
And then with lentils are something that's overlooked. A lot of people, I don't like it. I don't like the texture. However, if it's done right, which I can just by looking at it, they look tender, they look soft, probably al dente because I think he knows better. And not only that, he's added pancetta, which is the Italian bacon.
That's nice.
And that's gonna. I mean, who doesn't? Even vegetarians like.
I tell you guys, if you could smell this, if we had smell-o-vision, this is unbelievable right now. And again, for me, not know much about food, just the smells alone are what we. I can't wait. So you know what? Let's kind of jump into this.
Yes.
Let's kind of figure out what we have, and we got the spoon over there.
Yeah, I think that's how I'm gonna go.
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually going to jump with you. I'm just going to go with on there. What's so funny is lentils one of my favorites. That pea soup and all those kind of things. So what am I supposed to be tasting now?
You're gonna get the earthiness from the lentils. They have that almost mushroomy, earthy, minerally, but in a good way. And that pancetta has added a perfect salt level. You notice it's not too salty. It hasn't gone too far.
Yeah.
I think that's right there. That's a bowl of comfort. Yeah. If you're having a sad day,
that's really good. Especially today, when it's raining outside today. So this is actually a perfect meal today. But I think we need to jump into these.
Yes.
Let's go. Well, now see that we have chopped. What am I looking at here? What's
we have the chopped garlic.
No, the green.
Oh, the green is the fresh basil.
Oh, so okay, then we have actually the leaf basil here.
Yes.
So okay, so it's the same. So I'm actually going to take one of these. Yeah. So everybody who's watching, as I take a bite and it drops, just be aware. Oh, again,
that's a good thing.
The typical chef, hey, I'm just jumping in, guys. I'm just going to jump in.
The good thing is you can see the basil in there too. So not only did he use it as garnish, he's looking for full effect of flavor here.
Oh, that's very good. Look, I'm throwing all the food everywhere.
Yeah.
Wow. I really taste the freshness of the tomatoes. I'm really liking that. And the basil. You know, I do taste a little bit of the pepper side of
Yeah,
it.
just a tiny bit in the back of the throat, but it's really not spicy.
No, it adds a nice little taste to it.
And that's what I mean about doing something so simple, right? That is perfect for as simple can be, you know.
Nice.
It's fresh, it's bright.
Very nice. Hey, you know, just take a bite on that. We'll
Let's do it.
Just keep it on your side, and we'll okay. I'll let you have that one. just it's easier to reach over there.
Over.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, you know, to sit here for the Italian Job Cafe, what a wonderful meal. And I got to tell you, the Oxnard International Restaurant Week is going on this week, January 23rd to the 30th. And, you know, Adrien and I are going to be able to definitely taste a lot of these different meals that the different restaurants are having. But I got to tell you right now, the Italian Job Cafe has an excellent job on what we have here. What I'd like to do is, I mean, is you know, good time to bring the chef in, or are we kind of
Sure,
waiting?
definitely. I'd like to
get a little bit. I would like to talk to him
I'd
a little
like
bit
to congratulate him.
and kind of see where we, you know, kind of what he came up with and why this is the meal that he chose for the restaurant week on that. But I got to tell you right now, it's great.
Yeah.
Yep.
So a little fresh Parmesan.
I love Parmesan. Yes. I will love you forever. You know that? This is, I love
A
this.
little cheese on it. It makes everyone happy. Yeah?
Nothing goes wrong with cheese and, you know, and bacon. Bacon, and, you know, you can never go wrong. Hey, thank you. I got to tell you, Adrien, you know, you got to love what I do or what we do. You know,
I'm
I
very
mean,
happy.
you know, everybody, the audience out there has to understand as the, you know, as the staff, everybody comes out and brings us all this kind of food. You know, my mouth is watering. So, you know, again, I want you to kind of explain what we have, what we're looking for, and how did the chef prepare it?
Of course, I'm going to start here with the fish. This is something really intriguing to me. Again, like I don't know all the food of all the regions of Italy. However,
You sure taste it though.
You do taste it. I mean, just the freshness of the fish, the beautiful browning on the crust, and it's something that I've never seen before. A combination of pistachio and horseradish. That nuttiness
I love
and that
horseradish.
bright
horseradish.
pop. I think it's definitely going to work with, again, more fresh tomatoes. You can tell he buys local. I mean, I can see this really beautiful yellow cauliflower. I've seen that at farmers markets around here.
Nice.
Next we go into is ravioli, which I was really excited about. I personally have never seen pair with gorgonzola, which is a perfect pairing. I mean, all the flavors on this plate, before I even eat it, I know are going to work.
Nice.
There's sage, there's mascarpone, the nuts. I mean, the nuts, pear, cheese.
Absolutely.
The herb. It's just a
You know, I can see in here as you're talking about. I mean, just the nice big chunks of garlic, the sliced garlic on there. Wow, I mean, I can't.
You can tell it's been roasted,
Yeah.
so it's going to have a little sweetness.
Yeah, it definitely has a nice little crust around the garlic on there.
It's
Yeah.
beautiful. And then, for me, this is very personal. This is my favorite dish. And he's actually made a really cool variation. They're a little bit smaller. It's the osso buco, but he's calling it osso buccini. Excuse me, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. And then the potato gnocchi. And this dish is just a whole lot of love. It's a piece of meat that's really tough, and you put it in the oven for hours and hours. You kind of
soften it all up on there. Nice.
You kind of give it a kiss and walk away for it, and then you come back to it, and it's kind of just falling apart.
You guys heard it from Adrien. You give it a kiss.
Give it a kiss.
And that's what makes it.
And you walk away. And I'm so definitely excited about all three, and we're going to end with that one.
You know, this is phenomenal. But I want to let everybody know. I'd love to bring the chef over, kind of also give his take on what he has. So, and guys, ladies and gentlemen, we're here with Chef Fabrizio.
Yeah,
right?
Fabrizio.
Chef Fabrizio. But Chef, I want you to come see where I am and kind of explain what you have here.
Okay, Let me move out of the way, right in there.
Okay, no problem. So here we have a.
Thank you very much, by the way.
Hey, my pleasure.
Thank you.
Let's hurry up because I need the plates to wash over there.
Everyone got that right? Okay.
So this one is a fillet of white fish. It comes from the Lake of Ontario. It's a very mild fish, very flaky, and we serve it. We create a crust of horseradish and pistachio, and the sauce is made with garlic, chopped fresh tomatoes, lemon juice, touch of lemon, and touch of white wine.
Where does the combination of horseradish and pistachio come from?
To be honest with you, that is a creation of my wife.
I like it.
You know,
Hey, a little bit of the wife
and
on
it
the
worked
menu.
beautiful. We had it since our first restaurant in Rhode Island in 1989. So, and it's always been a very successful dish.
Beautiful story on the fish, though. Yeah.
The combination of pearl and blue cheese is is a kind of modern traditional in Italy.
Yeah.
They make toppings for pizza, they make salads with the pearl and blue cheese, and we decide just to stuff raviolis with that. And
Genius.
serve it with walnuts.
You're getting hints now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it needs to, it's getting cold, so this guy needs to eat it. So with some shallots, some mascarpone, tacho cream, and fresh sage.
Mouth is watering.
That is not the traditional sauce. The traditional sauce is just butter and the fresh sage, and sometimes we use some truffle oil. So here, we use a little bit of a more sophisticated sauce.
Very nice.
Beautiful.
The ossobuchini, the classic traditional plate from Piedmont normally is the 2 inches ossobuco, but here we decided to do a petit ossobuco. So it's just a petit veal. We do a traditional gremolata sauce of garlic, lemon peel, rosemary, carrots, celery, and onions, of course.
Yeah.
So it's braised very, very, very slow in the oven. And the dish is served traditionally with a risotto with saffron, but some places they use a soft polenta, some other they use pasta, and some others like me use potato gnocchis. The potato gnocchis they are sauteed with butter and sage and some Parmesan cheese.
Fabrizio, Chef, let me ask you: is you coming from Italy?
Yeah.
Is this a full Italian type of meal, or is it from northern or southern Italy? Is it a combination of or just your?
On the menu we have a combination of Southern Italian plus creativity.
Okay.
Whatever I learned, I carried with me. And I went into the Culinary Art Institute in Italy, and the teacher he said, we teach you one way how to do things,
Right.
but with your profession, your career, if you find a better way how to enhance the dish, forget everything I taught you and
Okay.
pick up
And go
that
with
new
it.
thing.
Nice.
So that's
Very
what
nice.
we do. So now I want you to enjoy the meal.
Oh, we can't wait. You have
Before
no
it gets,
idea.
before it gets cold.
It was absolute
Thank
pleasure.
you. My pleasure.
Absolute pleasure.
My pleasure. Thank you for
Let me dig
flying
in.
on Italian.
Oh, thank you.
Let me get in, and we'll. Thank you very much.
I'm going to tell you, Adrien, having Chef Fabrizio here and giving his take on his food and where it comes from, and just again the passion and love that he has with this, I honestly can't wait to jump in. I mean, did you learn anything, or kind of what he does, and
Right away from talking to him and hearing him talk about his menu, just a lot of respect right
Yeah.
away. And just the fact that he's got this classical training, but he's let himself go
Come in and- yeah.
really put himself into his food. Whether it's a combination of this flavor or something as innovative as this pasta that I've never even heard of. That makes me want to dive in face first.
guess what? Let's do it.
Let's do
Let's
it.
jump in, man.
I'm going for this
yeah.
fish first, and then I'm moving on.
Ooh, I want this one first.
Go
right
for it.
here. You know that?